Hello and welcome back to Hoopers. There have been some unbelievable moments in league history which left our jaws drop. One of those came when Ziaire Williams decided to activate God Mode and drain the best buzzer-beating shot I've ever seen. But before we talk about that insane shot, we're gonna tell you about the time Brandon Ingram let it fly from deep without even knowing where the rim was, or the time Westbrook banked in the rainbow layup despite losing the ball. So without further ado, let's take a look at the craziest one in a million NBA moments of all time. While most basketball games aren't anything too insane, there are those matches every now and then that treat fans to some unreal moments, with some of them being so out of the ordinary that we're left scratching our heads. And no, I'm not referring to contested threes, ankle breakers, or sick posters. I'm talking about things like the ball getting stuck between the rim and the backboard, the ball hitting the ref, and so much more. Sometimes these moments are so ridiculous, you need to do a double take just to confirm what happened. And that applies to Westbrook's unbelievable layup against the Dubs. When Russ and OKC went up against the Warriors in November of 2016, he drove to the rim with less than 9 minutes left in the first quarter. But soon he lost the ball thanks to some great defense. Yet that didn't stop the Brody from scoring, cause when he lost the ball, it went straight into the air at the perfect angle, allowing the rock to hit the backboard and go into the basket. Sheesh, when luck's on your side, I guess nothing's impossible, cause Brandon Ingram was even more fortunate than Russ, cause this dude made one of the best shots of the 2022 season. New Orleans was up by 8 with just 4 seconds left in the first half, and B.I. was bringing the ball up the floor in an attempt to get the shot off. But the Nuggets kept pestering him with some tough defense, so Ingram lost the ball near half court. Yet he was unfazed and calmly picked up the rock before launching a no-look shot from half court right at the buzzer. Yeah, you heard that right. Making a half-court buzzer beater is insanely difficult as is, but doing it without looking at the basket, that's some next-level stuff right there. And believe it or not, NBA players' luck from half court doesn't end here. After all, how can I forget Hero's lob pass from half court? You know, the lob pass that ended with Miami scoring 3 points? How'd that happen? You see, when Tyler was at half court, he saw Jimmy Butler cutting to the rim, so he chose to throw a lob from there for Butler. But instead, the ball went straight into the rim. That allowed the Heat to score a quick 3. I guess Tyler's such a sharpshooter that even when he isn't trying to make a shot, he still does. I mean, what are the odds of making a half-court shot when you literally intended for it to be a basic lob pass? It's gotta be 1 in a million. Talk about having the basketball gods on your side. That said, the basketball gods don't always come in clutch. Sometimes they actively work against the players. After all, unlike with Ingram and Herro, they weren't kind to Draymond. Unlike the rest of the series, Game 4 of the 2022 Western Conference Finals didn't go Golden State's way. They were already down by 25 points with 6 minutes and 46 seconds left in the third. But then when Green shot the free throw, it went to the back of the rim and got stuck there. The ball showed no signs of moving into the basket or getting back down. So every Mavs fan in attendance couldn't stop laughing at what they were witnessing. Heck, even the commentators found it hilarious. Reggie Miller and Kevin Harlan said it best. You could shoot that more than 1,000 times, but that wouldn't happen again. But way before that happened with Draymond, something similar happened with DeAndre Jordan, except it was when he attempted a dunk. When the Lob City Clippers were up against the Celtics back in the 2014 season, we were robbed of seeing one of DJ's signature monstrous dunks, and it was all thanks to that darn rim once again. Chris Paul lobbed the rock to the big man as he usually did, and Jordan tried to slam the ball home with authority, which was never a tough task for him. But this time, he couldn't complete the dunk, cause the ball got stuck between the rim and the backboard. Did someone say wedgie? I'm sure DeAndre was pissed off when that happened, but not as pissed as Marcin Gortat was when he scored on his own basket. The Raps in Washington were exchanging blows like crazy when they met in March of 2017. But with a little over 5 minutes left in the third, Gortat felt what it was like to have the basketball gods working against you. Kylie Lowry tried to throw a pass to the corner, and Marcin used his defensive skills to read the pass, allowing him to deflect it. Unfortunately for him, though, the ball went in the air and into his own basket. Sheesh, imagine being punished for playing some good defense. But that's not enough of the rare moments that left players feeling down in the dumps. So let's talk about the time Shaq made a three-pointer. Yeah, believe it or not, the Diesel actually made a shot from way downtown, and it was the only time he converted on a tray. O'Neal caught the ball near the logo and launched a one-handed shot from deep, and everyone thought he'd airball that, but instead, he beat the buzzer with a sick three-pointer, leaving everyone amazed. And he's not the only big man who amazed the NBA world with a one-handed shot. I mean, don't you guys remember Steven Adams' half-court shot? Adams treated fans to an exciting finish after an electrifying half a play. Because with less than a second left in the second quarter, this dude threw the ball from half court. And much like with Shaq, nobody thought it would even touch the rim. Especially because it looked like Steven barely put any force on it. But we were all wrong as the big man drained the shot with ease, hitting nothing but net. Even though he used half of his power. I mean, if Steph did this, it would make sense. But a dude who never shoots from outside of the paint doing this? Unheard of. What's even more unheard of is a player getting away with hurting a ref, which is what happened with Caron Butler. The Clippers and OKC were going at each other back in January of 2013, and things got even more interesting when Ibaka tried to shoot a midi, which got blocked by Caron, leading to the ball going straight into the referee's face. The poor guy went crashing down immediately, and nobody could believe what they were seeing. But since Butler didn't intend to hurt the ref, he got away with it. I don't think we've ever seen that happen besides that. And the same goes for Ziaire Williams' shot against the Suns. January of 2023 was a crazy month in the NBA, and plays like this were a massive reason why. After the Suns missed their shot, Williams grabbed the board and launched a full-court shot with 0.5 seconds left in the third. Since it was from so far out, it seemed impossible for it to go in. So what we all forgot was that the bank was open on that day, cause he banked in the shot as the buzzer sounded, earning himself one of the greatest highlights in league history. Even if Steven took a full court shot, there'd be doubts about it going in. So what Ziaire did is no small feat. We've seen deep threes, half-court shots, and so much more go down on an NBA court. But what Ziaire did was one of the craziest things of all time. But I guess that's the beauty of the game, right? You never know when something unforgettable can happen. And before you know it, we're being treated to these one-in-a-million moments that live on for decades. While some of them are memorable for the right reasons, others were memorable for the wrong ones. But that doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, at least we got to see something we'd never seen before. On that note, we'll wrap up today's video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Hoopers, because there'll be more awesome videos coming every week.